it started all over again. Okay, camera problems. It's always when I make a video. It's always something. So anyways, I am making dilly carrots, and I just wanted to share with you. I like to share my little things that I've learned over the process of all this over the past few years. I like to label my jars. My jars are recycled. And I love blue Sharpie markers or black Sharpie markers or both Sharpie markers. Any color Sharpie marker will do. And writing on my glass jars, and a scrubby gets it right off whenever you're done. And it stays like in the refrigerator, on the counter. It lasts forever until you scrub it off. Anyway, so dilly carrots they take about I like mine to go about 6 weeks. Good probiotics and tasty. I love these things. So anyways, these are organic carrots that I get from Walmart for about 88 cents. The ones that I'm growing in my little garden aren't ready yet. I can't wait for that. Let's see here. I told you about the peels. I think I've made this video like twice already. And then I've got some organic garlic. And organic sounds like it's all fancy and expensive, and it's not. My organic garlic I get from Walmart also. I order from Walmart. And I put about 3 cloves in there. Anyway, so I get that from Walmart also. The garlic's probably about 50 to 75%, 75 cents, like probably a little bit more than your regular garlic. And of course, organic is organic, and it's not guaranteed that it's like the best ever, but it's better than the non-organic, I feel. And until I have a good production of my own garlic, then that's what I'm going to use for now. But anyways, just to show you, this was my garlic from last week. It's all sprouting, so I'm going to plant that in my garden. Let's see what else. A friend of mine gave me some beautiful dill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this dill into my jar. Now the trick to fermenting vegetables is you cannot have anything above the water, which is what we call the brine, which is got salt in it. Salt preserves it. That's why it doesn't go bad. You think, oh, I'm leaving this on my counter for 6 weeks and then I'm going to eat it. This is what they've done for years and years and years, hundreds of years, before we had all the preservatives and things like that. And salt preserves it and keeps it from going bad, and it causes us to have great healthy probiotics for our gut health. And I absolutely love it. And it's beautiful. Look how beautiful. Okay, so I have a little glass of warm water, and I'm going to put about 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. My daughter's going out the back door, and everybody's going to start barking. Okay, and then so I'm going to stir this up and try to get it dissolved. All right, and then I'm going to pour it in. Now, like I said, the trick is that nothing is above the water. So I'm going to fill that up to the top. If you can spare a little room, my neck of my jar is right up at the top, and that's what I'm going to... See, I knew that was going to happen. She went outside. Now everybody's barking. Sorry about that. That would be Ninja. He's stealthy and rude sometimes. Okay, so I have... And really, if you don't have anything above the brine, then that's okay. You really don't need a stick, but I'm putting one in there because sometimes they will float up, and I can't stand having to touch it after I've got it all situated, because then that introduces it to, to bacteria and stuff. So what I do is I cut a little, these are little wooden skewers that I get for like less than $1 at Walmart, a whole ton of them. And then I'm going to wedge it in there on top of it so that it holds it all down nice under the water. I'm going to try to show you this. So I've got this stick. Oh no, let's see here. I have all kinds of stuff going on here. On top of the water. I hope you can maybe see that. Okay, so everything's underneath. Alright, and then I'm going to put my lid on top of there. Now, in the morning when I get up, I'm going to turn this lid a little bit, and it'll let some air out. You'll hear it go, ksh, and that's good. It means that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. You don't want to leave the lid on tight and not let the gas, the gases off of it, or what we call burp. So you don't want that to happen. A lot of times I'll sit it in a tray, because when I do that, you'll see the water bubbles, like they'll bubble up and then it'll come out sometimes, and that's okay too. If for some reason your water line goes below your carrots or whatever, then what you want to do is just put a little more water on top, sprinkle a little extra salt on top, put the lid back on, and you're good to go. So it's just everything has to stay under the brine. And again, I let these go for 4 weeks at least, because I can hardly stand it, especially if I'm out, because they are so good. But I like for them to go at least 6 weeks is what I prefer. But anyways, that's how you make dilly carrots. And I'm going to be making some mango salsa and different things like that. I did want to mention the peels on your vegetables and stuff. I always take peels off, even if it's like organic that I get from the grocery store or whatever, because in between all those little cracks and crevices can harbor bacteria, and I only want good bacteria in my stuff. So if you have something that's harmful that could be hiding in that peel, then you could get mold or like a really nasty yeasty thing, that like white yeast that grows on top, and ooh, gross. So that happened to me one time, but that was because I was making a salsa and I just kept looking at it and smelling it, and it just was wonderful. And so it ended up getting contaminated because I opened it and played with it too much. But other than that, I've been doing this for 3 years and I haven't had any problems, and I absolutely love it. I attribute it a lot to my healing journey. That's about it. And thanks a lot. I will teach you something like salsa or something else. Salsa is a quick ferment. It only takes like a couple days. So I'll try to show you that next, because that's really cool. I love salsa. I'll talk to you later. Bye.